Hello everyone, welcome to our Python from Scratch series. So in the last video, we have covered list comprehension, and now in this video, we'll be discussing about the lambda function. So lambda function is a small anonymous function. Anonymous means it does not have any name. We do not define a name to it. It is used when you need a short one-line function for a quick operation. And the syntax or the expression for this lambda expression is the lambda, which defines we are writing the lambda function, and then arguments that will be passing to this method, and then the logic or expression that we'll be doing with this lambda function. So it will be basically, it will just execute that expression and it will return it automatically. So we have a different way of creating the lambda function, and I'll be explaining all of these in this video. So let's move ahead towards the Google Colab and let's understand them one by one. So let me provide you one example code. Okay, so we have this method def add, which is just adding two variables, and we are just printing that we are calling basically that add method, and it will print 5. Okay, now the same thing can be done using the lambda expression with a single line of code. Okay, so all of this will be done with a single line of code. Okay, so this is my lambda expression, and I'm basically adding this complete method inside a variable, and that I'm calling that method directly with print. So basically, I have replaced this two line of code in a single line of code. So what I've done is I've written lambda and I've defined x and y, which is the arguments, okay, which we have in the this add method as well. And then we have the operation, which is in the second line. And we do not need the return statement here. It will automatically return. Once it is done, it will add it inside this variable and then we are calling. So if I execute it, it is returning the same thing. Now, using lambda expression within different function. Okay. So for example, I have this method apply operation, which is taking two argument x and y. Okay. And what is this doing? It is returning that function. Basically, it is performing that function that I am providing it with the variables that I am providing it. Okay. So I will provide the function as well, and then I will provide the variables as well on which that function needs to be called. Okay. So this is my lambda expression call. So basically, I'm calling this method and I'm passing my lambda expression as the argument to it, as the first argument it is taking. So same approach, lambda, then variables a and b that my lambda expression will be expecting, and then the operation of those variables, and the 5 and 6 is the argument for this apply operation. Okay, so basically all these operations will be performed with this 5 and 6. So what will happen when we'll execute it? So 5 and 6 will be passed as x and y, and this complete lambda expression will move here. And when we'll call it, so what it basically doing? So you can take it like this. It is basically doing this thing. So it is basically doing x comma y, x into y. Okay. So it is doing lambda of x and y, which we are passing from here. Okay. And what we are doing with that x and y, we are just multiplying it and returning it. So ideally, so the output will be 5 to the 30. So it will print the 30. So let me control Z it to the previous state. Okay, let's execute it. So it is printing 30. Now let's understand the sorting using the lambda expression. So I have here the list of tuples student. Okay, and I'll be sorting it. Okay, now I'll be sorting it with the age. Okay, I have given the name and age of some students. Okay, and I'll be sorting it with the age. So age is on the first index. So basically I'm uh, taking out the key using the lambda expression. So how I'm doing that? I've taken the lambda expression, the variable, and in the variable is what it is doing. Basically, is what sort method is doing. It is taking each tuple from this list one by one, and it is providing to the lambda expression, which is stored inside X, and then it will take out the first index of X. So basically, this is 0, this is 1. Okay, so it will take the 1, and then it will do the sorting on the basis of that age. So for first, it will do 25, then for this, it will do 20, and then 22. And then student or dot sort will sort on the basis of all these three terms, and it will print 20, 22, 25. Okay, 20, 22, 25. Okay, so it sorted that list on the basis of age. Now we will understand how we can use lambda and we do filtering together. Okay, so I have this piece of code where I've taken a list of numbers, and what I'm doing is I'm first filtering data on the basis of some logic, which I've done using the lambda expression, and then I'm converting it into a list of even numbers. Okay, and then I'm printing it. So what is the logic that my filter method is using? So I'm using a logic with the lambda expression as lambda, X is the variable, and then a logic statement. What I'm doing here is I'm checking if the number is even. So this is for the even check. If number is divisible by 2 completely, then return the inside the even number. Okay, and I'm taking the nums for this filter logic. Okay, so what it will do, it will provide all the even numbers out of this list, like 2, 4, 6. Yep. Now using map with lambda. Okay, so for that, I've taken a list of numbers. Now what I'm doing is I'm modifying this list. So what I've done is everything is same, only the changes inside the logic. Okay, so same, I'm using the lambda variable X, and what I'm doing is I'm doing the square of each number, which is present inside this list. And then I'm assigning it to squares, and then I'm printing it. So what it will print now? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Okay. Now let's use lambda with a filter map and reduce you for this particular problem. So in this problem, what I have done, what I'll be doing is I have a list. Okay, and for that, what I'm doing first, I'm filtering the even number. Then I'm doing square of those even numbers, and then once I have the square numbers available, I'll be summing up all those numbers. I'll be printing the sum of all those squares. So similarly, this we have done in the previous example. I've added the expression to take out the even numbers, and I'm using filter and creating a list out of it of evens, and then I'm adding this even to this next statement where I'll be doing the map, and I'm uh, doing the square of numbers and assigning inside square. Okay, then I am assigning it to the next statement, the squares, and then I'm doing the sum of it. So I'm using reduce. So what reduce does? It basically takes out the list, iterate over that list, and uh, returns us a single number after our certain operation. So it will return a single number out of it. So that's why when we do sum, it will return a single number that's why I will use the reduce, and inside this I added my lambda expression for the logic. And once I have the sum of squares, I am printing it. So I have the 56 out of it because I'll be getting 2, 4, 6 in the first statement, and once I have, then I'll be having 2 squares 4, and then 16, and then 33. And then after the sum, it will print the addition of it. Now, we have the lambda expression with conditional statements. So majorly in the machine learning side, we use the lambda expression for these kind of problem where we'll be doing the some conditional statement in single line. Okay, so we use the lambda expression there. So what I'm doing here is I'm just simply adding a lambda condition x. So I'm printing basically adding inside check even if the number which is inside x, if it is divisible by 2 completely, else I'll be adding the odd. So it's kind of a ternary operation as well. If we have worked on Java or any JavaScript type of language, it's kind of a ternary operation as well. So I'm doing the similar kind of thing here, the conditional statement. Okay, so this is kind of a single line operation completely, which I'm doing using the lambda expression, and then I'm assigning the value inside the check. Okay, and then for check, with check, when I'm calling check, I'm passing the number, which I'm checking either it is even or odd. So for 7, it will print odd. If I change it to 8, it will print even. So that's all for this video. I've tried to demo you some examples of the lambda expression. You can try many other examples as well. If you face any issue, if you have any query, let me know in the comment section and I'll try to resolve all of those. So now see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.